Our sister Hilda was born on the 11th of February in 1968 in Mount Hagen. She was the first child of Hilda Roy and her mother running Kerry. Her sister and brothers are Tony Roy, Aiyura Roy, and Christine Roy. She grew up in Moresby province. Her childhood was simple but great, as her parents were teachers and had to move around a lot. She started grade 1 at Garaina, but went to various preschools around the Moresby province due to parents teaching at different postings. They were Wampit, Markham, Butibam, and Mora. She started high school, grade 7 at Lay High School, but transferred mid-year to Busu High School, which she completed from years 1980 up to 83. Grade 11 and 12 she completed at Aiyura National High School from 1984 to 1985. In 1986, she was offered she was given an offer at Goroka Teachers College, and in 1988, she began her journey as a teacher at Bugendi High School. Then she continued on teaching at Busu High School from 1989 up to 1993. In 1994, she upgraded her level of teaching at the university, then University of Goroka. Afterward, she taught at the In-Service College for 3 years. Then from 1999 to 2005, she was teaching at the University of Goroka as a lecturer. In 2009, she joined the Nestle company and stayed with Nestle to her last days. Hilda was a single parent with 2 kids who are seated here, Vihiu, Vivian, and son Kavana now. At that time, raising 2 kids was a tough job, and sometimes it was stressful. Then in 2010, she met our Tambu, Tony Sapul. By 2013, her and Tony decided to make it official, and it's been 12 years together till her passing. Highlights of her life: in 1985, she attended the Mini South Pacific Games, where she won silver and bronze medals in athletics. And I'm proud to say that I was the bush coach for her then. I'd stand at the road to the slope road up to the teacher's house, and there I am standing with the stopwatch, and she's I'm urging her on, hurry up, run fast, run as fast as you can. And she's doing the sprint up, I'm timing her, then she walks down again. And then give her a few minutes to rest and then up again. So that's what we did. And those efforts resulted in her getting a silver and a bronze. Then in 1991, she went for the South Pacific Games hosted here in PNG, where they won gold in basketball. And I can see some of her friends here who are part of that team. 2007 to 2008, she was in Canberra doing her master's in community and health development. Then she came back and she joined Nestle again. She started this Hamamas Day program, which she has been doing around villages. And I know some of you will see most of our village Kirakira here because she forged a relationship with them through this program. In 1984, when I was maybe 3 times less what I am now in size, and she was a tall, beautiful lady, young girl. We were both in the same class. 12, we started 11.5, and then we went on to 12.5. My other classmate is here, Malum Nalu. Malum was with her since her high school days from Busu, and then they came up, still the same class in Aiyura. I joined from Maryland. That time, 2 years without our parents at Aiyura National High School created a bond where we had to, it just developed into something that I find hard to describe here, but we had to depend, rely on each other. We encouraged each other, we enlightened each other. And through that all, I found Hilda to be so full of humbleness, very graceful. And the trademark she had was a beautiful smile. That smile lit up many of us around there. And that smile continued until her passing, to light up many hearts. And from this friendship we started then, that didn't end there. We came back after school. We met each other's parents. We went over to them. They came over to us. And it was, I like to say, her being my sister from another mother. There were so many things we shared. And Hilda being Hilda, she was so neat and tidy. She was the one who ended up cleaning our rooms at Aiyura. She had a very serving heart. And brought up so well that she didn't have to be told what to do and where to start. She had a heart so open that she accepted people just as they were. And in anything and everything she did, she had to seek advice. She didn't just make decisions, on her own. She always sought, and she knew who to go to. So I thank God that this friendship that we built over the years, we also involved our families, our children. And in her simplicity, in her humility, in her gracefulness, where she is now, we never thought she'd be there. Such is a life of someone who shares and gives her all to those she comes across. It says in our good word, the meek shall inherit the earth. And amongst us all, she was the one who exceeded beyond, not only in education, but also in her social activities, especially in her sporting activities, and also in her church activities too. I was so happy when I heard that she was descended at Kirakira United Church, and it warmed my heart because we all grew up, with parents who were God-fearing. So for all of us to take up positions in the church, we are thankful to our parents. And also to each other that, we always stuck by each other. And that built us up so that there was trust in everything we did. And it was not that we kept things from each other. For us it was an open friendship where we knew, even the innermost parts of our hearts, we shared all that. And seeing her bring up these two children, raise up these two children with all that she had, I am so proud of her. She leaves behind a legacy of goodness, legacy of humility and gracefulness. Never once did I see her get involved in a shouting match, unlike me most of the time. She was able to contain herself. I was describing her and one of my aunties said she had a divine nature. A divine nature that raised in her, caused her to raise up her two children who are so close to each other. And we thank you also for our Tambu, TS as we call him, for his patience. We go from one topic to another and then go on and on and on while he's waiting. So thank you, Tambu, for your patience. And I'll miss those good talks, and I'll miss those, all that we shared. You were there for all of us. Never once did you let me down. Never once did you give any excuses to be there for me. I thank you for accepting the bullying nature that I had, following me, accepting me as I am. As much as we miss you, H, we know that you're in a good place. And we are sorry that you had to suffer the way you did. I will just read this short poem and let it go. The heading says, The Beauty of Friendship. Friendship is a priceless gift. It cannot be bought or sold, but its value is far greater than a mountain made of gold. For gold is cold and lifeless. It can neither see nor hear. And in the time of trouble, it is powerless to cheer. It has no ears to listen, nor heart to understand. It cannot bring you comfort or reach out a helping hand. So when you ask God for a gift, be thankful that He sends not diamonds, pearls, or riches, but the love of a real, true friend. And that is what you have been throughout the course of our friendship. I will miss you. I will miss you. And I thank God for this friendship. And I pray that your children will leave the legacy, carry on the legacy that you have lived. And I thank you for bringing them, raising them up to be a young, beautiful lady and young, upcoming gentleman. And to Tony, I pray that God will give you that comfort throughout this time. Thank you.